Long ago, in a time when animals could talk, the tortoise was the cleverest creature in the land. But he was not just clever, he was also sly, greedy, and full of pride. He believed no one could outsmart him, and he used his sharp tongue and cunning tricks to deceive others for his gain. One year, there was a great famine across the land. The rivers dried up, the trees bore no fruit, and the animals grew thin and hungry. Everyone searched far and wide for food, but no one could find enough to eat. One day, Tortoise overheard a group of birds talking. They chirped excitedly about a grand feast in the sky, organized by the sky people, beings who lived above the clouds. They were inviting all the birds to come and eat their fill. Tortoise's eyes lit up. A feast? He thought. I must go. I cannot miss this opportunity. But there was one problem. Tortoise could not fly. So he approached the birds with his smoothest words. "My dear friends," he said with a warm smile, "it warms my heart to see you all so joyful. I hear you're going to a feast in the sky. I may not have wings, but do I not have a sharp mind? Let me go with you. I will entertain the sky people with my wisdom and songs." The birds were hesitant. They knew Tortoise's tricks, but he sounded so sincere. After much persuasion, they agreed to help. Each bird gave him one feather, and with them, Tortoise made a beautiful pair of wings. When he was ready, they all soared into the sky together. As they flew higher and higher, the clouds parted, revealing a glittering land of light. Long tables were set with golden plates, steaming pots, roasted yams, fresh fruit, and sweet palm wine. The smell made Tortoise's stomach rumble. But before they landed, the cunning tortoise made a sly suggestion. "My friends," he said, "in our tradition, whenever we are invited to a feast, we take on new names fit for the occasion. I will go by the name, all of you." The birds thought this was odd, but they shrugged and agreed. When they arrived, the sky people welcomed them and said, "This feast is for all of you, our honored guests." Tortoise stood tall and said, "Ah, that is me. I am all of you. Therefore, this feast is for me alone." And with that, he began to eat. He ate the roasted meat, the pounded yam, the ripe bananas, the honey cakes, and drank all the palm wine. The birds watched in disbelief as Tortoise devoured everything, licking his fingers, smacking his lips, and leaving not even a crumb for them. The sky people, not knowing of his trick, simply assumed he was their guest of honor. The birds were furious. They said nothing, but quietly flew away, one by one, each taking back the feather they had given him. When Tortoise was full and satisfied, he waddled over to leave, but his wings were gone. He looked around in horror. "How will I get down?" he cried. "Someone help me!" He called out to the birds, but they ignored him. He shouted to the sky people, but they said, "We gave you a feast, not a ride." Panicked, Tortoise looked over the edge of the cloud and saw the earth far, far below. Then he had an idea. He called down to his wife, who was in their garden on earth. "Wife! Wife! Bring out all the soft things in the house, mats, blankets, pillows. Pile them high outside. I am coming down." His wife heard him and quickly obeyed, but being confused, she laid out hard things instead: mortar, pestle, grinding stones, and firewood. Tortoise did not see this. He stepped off the cloud and fell. Down, down, down. Wham! He landed hard on the pile and his smooth shell shattered into pieces. His wife screamed, the birds watched from the trees, and the animals gathered, whispering, "Tortoise has finally been punished." But Tortoise did not die. He lay still for days, and slowly the medicine man helped patch his shell back together. But it was never the same again. Cracked, broken, and jagged, the tortoise wore the scars of his greed and trickery forever. And that is why, to this day, the tortoise has a cracked shell. Moral of the story: greed and deceit may bring short-term gain, but they often lead to long-term pain. Wisdom without humility can become a curse.